This. This is our documentary. No, this is more than a documentary. This is our story. The story of our origin. The truth behind who we are today. All of us. Our backstory. A narration of our lives. Our history that shapes our values and characters. Our individuality. Our uniqueness. Our talents and skills. Differences that do not separate us, but rather allows us to coexist and develop close relationships with one another. This is us. Brennan has been playing football since he was 7 years old and baseball since he was 4 years old. His dad was the coach of his teams for most of his life, constantly pushing Brennan to always give the best he had and never settling below his full potential. An athlete as well, Def Benga was brought up fueled by the teaching of his self-made, motivated Indian parents and believes that every individual possesses a special passion. This passion that sticks with us for the rest of our lives and affects our choices. This for him being tennis. Whether it be through parents, mentors, or experiences, inspiration comes from a variety of places. For Kate, the inspiration comes from her parents, who both have played instruments from an early age, so she grew up surrounded by music. Kate first chose to play French horn because her dad played it in high school. She stuck with it because of the challenge. Luann was inspired and motivated by her parents as well. She grew up thinking that her best wasn't good enough, that you can grow more and there's no limit on what you can do. Luann believes in the Pygmalion effect, which states that what one person expects of another can come to serve as a self-fulfilling prophecy. She believes this applies to track also. You can always run faster and work harder. Your work is never done. Research done at North Carolina State University found that in order for students to grow intellectually, they must challenge the beliefs that characterize their current development levels. In other words, students must realize the diversity that surrounds them in order to find that connection between themselves and their peers, thus developing and growing intellectually. We found that even within our group of friends, the diversity between us makes us closer. Ken's inspiration for art came from his visits to his grandmother. When he got the opportunity to join an art class at school, he decided to sign up. After 6 years, it has become one of his favorite hobbies and something he can always do to calm down and relax. The gifted program has also been a part of Ken's life for a majority of it, and has shaped him as a person. It has taught him patience and discipline, important for someone sitting down and focusing on a project for long periods of time. And art has likewise affected him by teaching him to accept that things don't always turn out how you thought they would, but they can still turn out well. Tennis is distinctively different from most sports, as it is not just physically demanding, but also mentally taxing. Similar to the game of life, in the game of tennis there are basic rules which must be followed. Due to the rules which limit us, we must use our wit and ability to carry us through to victory. If we break a rule, we must face the consequences. If we follow the rules and challenge our opponents, we are actually achieving our full potential. With every breath, music is an art that takes complete mental and emotional awareness. This is one of the reasons Kate continues to work every day to become better at it. The feeling that comes after a successful performance is incomparable. Her parents continue to inspire her every day, and it's through their support and help that she's able to continue playing French horn today. As for me, I'm interested in many things. I love tennis, music, art, and much more. Above all, I love film. See, that's me helping out my parents' workplace, both of whom support me with all they can. They teach me to work hard and grow according to God. They inspire and try to give me chances that they never had as young adults. That to me means everything in the world. This is our documentary. No, this is more than a documentary. This is our story. The story of our origin. The truth behind who we are today. All of us. Our backstory. A narration of our lives. Our history that shapes our values and characters. Our individuality. Our uniqueness. Our talents and skills. Differences that do not separate us, but rather allows us to coexist and develop close relationships with one another. This is us.